Happy Madaraka Day! Woohoo!
Yay! What does Madaraka Day actually mean?
What is Makadara Day actually? No, it's okay. Madaraka Day is actually obviously June 1st, and it's when Kenya gained self-rule. So not necessarily when we gained independence, but self-rule.
It's sovereignty.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm 100% Kenyan and partly Kenyan. Woohoo!
And I am obviously 100% adopted Kenyan, but super proud to be.
But so for today's video, we wanted to celebrate Kenya. We wanted to celebrate what we love about this country, about our people, about our heritage and culture and food. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes telling you why we are madly in love with this country.
Madly, deeply in love.
It's easy to just also be like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying about Kenya. And why aren't we here? And just sort of go into like a bashing mode of like, if only this was better. But that's not what this video is about today.
No, and it's always good to remind yourself why you choose Kenya to be home.
Yeah.
Well,
for you,
for me,
I
at
didn't
least.
choose it.
But you could tech. I think since she's been pregnant, she has my sense of humor.
Oh my God.
It's pretty incredible.
First thing I love about Kenya, which if you paid attention to my t-shirt, you might just know what I'm talking about. And it is our beautiful destinations. E.g. Lamu, which is one of my favorite places in the entire world. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm obsessed with Lamu, but not just that. Masai Mara and places like
Amboseli, Mount
Watamu.
Kenya,
Oh yeah, Mount Kenya.
Turkana.
Yes. And we really do have a beautiful country. And even as you're just driving through, say, if it's even Kericho or somewhere where you've just got, or even in Meru, and there's like an abundance of hills, and they all have like tea plantations, and it just feels so, to me, it just feels so like earthy and like cool.
To me, it's always very.
And that's home. Like that's where my parents are from.
It's super like romantic. Like you know how as a foreigner you kind of romanticize how Africa will be like. Well, in Kenya, when you have such diverse landscapes, every day is a bit like, oh, my boo,
so cute,
my babe.
So yeah, destinations. One of the reasons I love Kenya.
That brings me to, as I was saying, diversity, but diversity in cultures, in food, in history, of course, destinations. But that's definitely one of the things that keeps me in love with the great nation of Kenya. It's just so different, the different people that you meet. And just taking a walk through the CBD, you have different coastal restaurants. You have restaurants from the Western province. You have restaurants from more central. And everyone's so engaged to tell you about where they're from. Yeah. They're so vibrant and they're just like outspoken about where they're from in Kenya and super proud of it. So, and I mean, look at like the Indian community, also the Kenyan Indians. It's just such a mix. And thanks to them, we have dosas and curries and naans. Or the Swahili culture. The other day we learned like, it may have been inspired by the Omanis in the 16th century. There's a Chinese shipwreck from the 16th century north of Lamu.
Oh yes, you even bought something.
Yeah,
earrings or a ring.
A ring.
Yeah.
So there's just a ton of history here, and meaning there's a lot to discover.
Yeah. My next one is the people, and specifically the stars who've helped put Kenya on the map. I'm so proud of them. People like Lupita Nyong'o or the late Wangari Maathai, or Julia Ciego. Like first of all, I almost just want to go back to the days like my family and I would just congregate at the TV when there was like the Olympics or some kind of great big marathon happening, and we're all just there screaming for the Kenyan. No, we would be screaming like, "Come on!" No! And when they cross that finishing line, and you're just like, "Oh!" You feel like you won.
No, but it's the same. Like when I watch the Olympics and a Canadian wins and they're playing like the national anthem, I always get like I start to cry.
Yeah, I get so proud. You would think it's my son who was out there, or my daughter who was out there just killing it. So I'm so proud of those people who've helped put Kenya on the map, and they've just done a great job of making all of us so proud. And I mean, I think all of us do our own little things here and there to sort of help build our community and make this country a better place, but specifically those who've sort of, you know, been like, ooh, okay, you know, gotten people to be like, wait, sorry, where's Kenya again? Oh, cool. Okay, you're doing an amazing job out there. So grateful to you, and I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh, I think that was a heart moment. A heart moment. Can you sing the national anthem?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh God of all. Do you want me to sing the whole thing?
No, it's okay. I think we together. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
So another reason why I really love Kenya is the innovation. Innovation in terms of tech startups, in terms of young entrepreneurs, in terms of agribusiness, in terms of content creators, storytellers, authors, filmmakers. It's a hub of cultural significance. And I feel like living here in Kenya in the last 6 years, I've been part of history. Yeah, I've been part of history. A lot of things have happened during this time. So that's one of the reasons why I definitely love staying here, because there's just so much more unfolding as we speak.
Which actually sort of tied into my last thing that I was going to say. And I mean, I know that we still as a country have a long way to go, but the fact that there's still room for us to keep moving forward gets me so excited. So what I mean by that is, if ever you wanted to be on YouTube, you know, jump on it now. It's not like it's a saturated market where it's like, we have like 1,000 YouTubers coming up every 1 minute. So tough luck out there. No, we still have so much more room to grow and to just continue to expand. So if ever you wanted to start something that you thought was fresh and new and cool, creative,
do it.
Because there's so much room for people to jump on board. And I feel like to me, one of the reasons I was able to, like, say, grow my blog, for instance, was because there weren't that many bloggers then. And even now, I don't think there's that many bloggers. So you still can jump in and you can still can leave your mark. Unlike, say, in some other countries where it's just good luck.
You're drowning in everybody else's stuff.
So many people and so much that you've just, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like you've got to think and work even extra. To try and like sort of
you gotta be extra.
But here, I mean, sure, you should be, but the fact that there's you know what I'm saying, right?
I totally know what you're saying. It's just like it's the next frontier.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, oh, now is my chance to dip into something that's that maybe out there is so popular, but here it's not quite there yet. So I can be the first one.
But continue to pioneer in different ways also. My last one is, it's going to be lame. Most people already know.
Food?
No. That would be too obvious. That's also too obvious.
Okay, not food and not men. What is it, Susan?
Weather!
Oh, right.
I mean, like...
That's something I definitely take for granted if I think about it.
Even for me, living here for such a long time now, I take for granted. Yeah. But every time, like, say, an expat friend is leaving the country, or even when I go home and visit, I miss Kenya because... the weather here is just phenomenal. I don't care how much we talk about how dry and it's drying up, it's drought season now and we have it hard. We do, but at the same time, so much better than so many places. Wow. And even during the rainy season when it's a little bit colder, it does get cold, but it's still quite beautiful to be here.
And thank goodness we don't have to deal with like crazy extremities where it's like, being snowed in.
Right.
And now you can't do...
Unless you were living at the top of Mount Kenya on like, I don't
know how many
Point Lanana and higher.
No one's living up there.
Well,
is there anyone living up there, do you think?
I don't think so on like on a permanent basis.
They got this little like makeshift tent or igloo and they're like...
Though, they do have huts and lodges up there for the climbers.
Exactly, to some extent, but no one's like generally like at the peak of Mount Kenya, like
just
digging
chilling
themselves out of snow every morning and...
with a snowblower. I'll ship one in from Canada. So it's just really a beautiful temperate climate, and a lot of people take it for granted, but it does amazing things if you have arthritis.
Oh.
Yeah, or if
and also for depression.
Oh yes.
Because I realize that part of the reason that people can kind of be or at least this is what one of my friends who suffered from depression and came from, you know, some European country was saying, is that the reason she loved being in Africa, and at the time we were in South Africa, is because the weather helped lift her up and lift her spirits. And she said, you have no idea how many people are much more grumpy on that side.
No, but most people do
the
suffer from a short-term kind of depression. We'll have to ask Dr. Njeri.
Yeah.
But due to weather, and especially winter. I forget what the official term is, but it's because you're not as exposed to sunlight as the summer months, so it actually dampens your mood.
Yeah. So for sure, weather, big up Kenya.
Thumbs up.
Yep, that's it. I hope you have a great Madaraka Day, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for watching our video. And if you have something that you want to share downstairs.
Down there. Maybe she wanted to say
downstairs.
There.
If you want to go downstairs.
Down. Okay, anyways.
If you have something that you really love and appreciate about Kenya,
please share below. That's what we wanted to say.
Please do, so that we can all just be like, yeah, go
thumbs
Kenya.
up. And then I encourage
Kenya.
our community to like each other's comments. It's just beautiful. Like it's a community, guys.
And we love you guys.
Yeah, happy Madaraka Day. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Check out our 2 Cents playlist for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe.